1914 United States coins. Do you have them? Do you know how much they're worth? Well, in this video, we're going to be breaking down some really rare 1914 coins that you should be looking for because they're selling online for a lot of money and you don't want to pass them up. So let's hop right into this video with this first coin from 1914. It is a wheat cent coin, and Philadelphia minted just over 75 million of these coins, which is a somewhat low number. Now you know it is a Philadelphia coin because below the date there, you do not see a mint mark. If there is a mint mark there, it's going to be a D mint mark standing for the Denver Mint or an S mint mark standing for the San Francisco Mint. If there is no mint mark on your coin, there's a high chance that your coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Now this coin right here, you'll notice that there is a lot of coloration going on with the coin. That is called toning. The only issue on this specific coin is the fact that it was graded by PCGS as a genuine coin because it has some questionable color. Really quick, what does that mean? Well, there are some people out there that will see videos like ours and say, hey, I see these really colorful coins selling online for a lot of money. What I'm going to do is color some coins, figure out how they're getting oxidized, and try to replicate this look. They'll do this because it sometimes will add value to the coin, but if they get caught and a grading company like PCGS or NGC designates it as a genuine coin with a questionable color, that will dramatically decrease its value. Unfortunately, this coin, because it has a questionable color, still was able to sell for $149. $480 for this 1914 D coin. Like I said, the D mint mark means it was struck at the Denver Mint. Now for Denver, there was only 1,193,000 of these coins minted. That's a lot less than the 75 million from Philadelphia, but in the grand scheme of things, even 75 million is low. This one was graded by NGC at a details grade XF, meaning extremely fine, and it was whizzed. So whizzed essentially means that someone got some sort of high-powered tool and whizzed the coin to make it look better. Some of the areas that looked whizzed to me specifically are going to be around the date, around Liberty there. There are a few more areas that look a bit suspect, but overall the coin looks pretty decent, which is why it was able to still fetch $480. Now I will say, if you have a coin like this, you don't want to be damaging the coin, whizzing it, cleaning it, anything like that, because you're going to drop the value. What you're going to want to do is find someone trustworthy that can give you their opinion. But before you do that, you're going to want to pick up our completely free collector's coin and currency guide down below. Just click on that link, it's completely free, but once again, $480 this coin sold for. We'll be brief on this United States 10-cent barber dime from 1914. It was graded by PCGS at a mint state 66 plus. The big takeaway here is that before the Roosevelt dime, the US was producing barber dimes. Now personally, I think these coins are absolutely beautiful. Whenever I get one in my collection or I come across one, I am very excited to see it. Hopefully you are as well. You've got a beautiful side profile of Liberty there. The coin does have a bit of toning going on with the orangish brown oxidation happening on this coin. What you need to know is that this is a genuine coin that sold on Heritage auctions for $750. $960 for this 1914 S wheat cent coin graded by PCGS at a mint state 63 brown. A few things as we break down this coin. First of all, the S mint mark, as we know, means it was struck at the San Francisco Mint. Now San Francisco minted 4.1 million of these coins, so that is more than the Denver Mint, but it's less than the Philadelphia Mint. This coin weighs 3.11 grams with a metal composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. That is important at times. You want to weigh your coins. If it weighs more or less, there could be an issue there that's worth money. One element to touch on here is the coloration of the coin. So wheat coins, or any penny coin for that matter, can come either red, brown, or brown depending on environmental conditions and the type of metal the coin was struck on. In this example, it was considered to be a brown designation. You can see how dark the coin actually is. Do keep in mind that brown coins and brown coins typically, in the grand scheme of things, generally will bring less money than a red coin. The reason for this is because the red coins are closer to the intended mint state color, and that's how collectors usually like to collect. Now there is no wrong or right way to collect your coins. You even have some collectors that want to collect all different colors. So for example, let's say you have this 1914 S coin in a brown. There's someone out there that wants to collect it in a red and a red brown. So you've got three different varieties within one 1914 coin. Very cool, and you can even try to get the same grade for all the coins. This example example, because it graded at a 63, which is on the lower side of the mint state grade, sold for $960. We'll be brief here, but this is the same type of situation. It is a 1914, but it's a 25-cent barber quarter graded by PCGS at an XF45. So this coin was out in circulation. You can see the really hard gash at the top side of this coin. The more damage these coins have, the lower the condition is going to be. If you have a barber quarter like this, you're in for a nice little treat, because this genuine example from the United States of America sold for $1,260. One of my favorite types of coins here. This is a genuine 5-cent United States piece. We call this a buffalo nickel. So before the Jefferson nickel, the US was producing buffalo nickels. Very cool. You have an Indian design on the front, and then you have the buffalo on the back. Very, very neat there. $2,880 for this one, mainly because of this date. So you want to focus in on that 1914 date. Look very closely. This example is a 1914 over 3. So it's an overdated coin graded at the 62 grade. That is why this coin sold for $2,880. Here's a good value difference. We'll spend 5 seconds here. 1914S 25-cent barber quarter. Just a really high grade for this mint state 66 graded coin by PCGS. It sold for $7,200. $9,000 for this 1914 D 1-cent coin. Again, we have the brown designation, but as we know, NGC graded this one at a mint state 66. It is that brown color. We would prefer it to be a red or red brown for the overall eye appeal of the coin, but this is still a very high grade for this specific coin. This is a secondary key date coin right behind the 1909 SVDB coin. Overall, it is considered to be a scarcer coin than the SVDB overall. This coin sold for $9,000. $23,400 for this 1914 D coin. As I was saying before, this coin is a red and a brown instead of the brown. A lot of the time, a coin like this is going to fetch a higher premium than a brown coin. Also, something to keep into consideration is when the coin sells. Fortunately, this coin and the previous coin sold very closely together, except this one has a few things going on for it. So the conditions are identical, mint state 66. They're both 1914 D coins. This one sold for $23,400. The previous one sold for $9,000. So what is the big value difference there? First of all, the coin is red and brown. The coloration just looks better. It is more scarce. It is harder to come by. A lot of these coins come brown. This example also has a CAC sticker. The CAC sticker may seem insignificant, but it will drastically increase the value of your coin. Very briefly, CAC or CAC is a company that after the coin is graded, you send it to them. They will look at the coin in the holder, and if it looks properly graded, they will throw that green little sticker on the holder, which will increase the value of the coin. So big things are the CAC sticker and that it's red and brown. Those are the big things that allowed it to sell for $23,400. If you enjoyed this video, pick up our completely free collector's coin and currency guide down below, and we'll see you in the next video.